What's up, people?
Well, I'm feeling like the king, yeah, I'm back, girl, relax.
Y'all already know, man. Another week, man. Another week.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's how many straps. Niggas move the goalposts when they don't got many facts. Well, you know I'm used to that. I don't got no use for that.
I'm feeling good. Feeling great than ever.
We can't believe fuck niggas. All they do is cap like the fans looking for them. But the
You know what I'm saying?
they look for me, JB, member of the
First Game Podcast. First Game Podcast.
I gotta get it going, boy. I'm going to the fucking grave. Diplomatic on the phone, cause I gotta raise the stakes. We don't take no
People don't know what's going on. People don't know.
Cause we doing what it takes. My homeboys, still my homeboys. Y'all ain't. Y'all niggas get replaced.
It's just, man, hey, man. We ain't gonna go too hard today.
Time is money and I don't waste. I ain't paying for no shooters. They gon' do it on my face, nigga.
We're just gonna do it right, man. Do it right.
Yeah, we gon' pop them if they play with you. Yeah, it's way worse than your quay with you. And that's how I feel with AAA with you.
You already know, man. It's First Game Podcast. I don't forgot the episode because I'm geeked up. My boys won. Everything's good. Shout out to everybody who you know, who's linking up, who's looking at it. Hey, I just feel good, man. You know, no hate toward nobody. None of that, bro. Like, it's just that, man, when you look at certain things in this world, you can't change. You can't change nobody, how they think. You can't change not a soul. I'm not here to do that. That do be my prideful part sometimes. Cause, you know, I am a type of person that do try to help people. I do try to help anyone who I don't know. But, you know, sometimes you don't get understood right. Especially when it comes to politics. Especially when it comes to this life. Because you will never understand what I went through. I would never understand what you went through in life. The journey that you've been on, the ups and downs you went through, the girls you broke up with, the dudes you probably, messed around with and didn't work out. But after that happened, you went a whole different way about your life. I would never understand that. I have empathy for it. I would try to understand. But I just realized about my life, man. My life, is never understandable. Because I had so much, lessons to learn. Things to deal with. And it's also like the biggest thing I learned about my life right now is racial tension. That's one thing I learned. Like, I say like this. Growing up, I don't care what color you is, but growing up, being a black man, being a black boy, you can only learn two ways. It's to be powerful black or just be real understanding of different races. And I'm the type of dude that has been in understanding with other people, what they went through. I ain't about to sit here and say, oh, because I'm black and no one will understand me and I'm the only one who been through trials and tribulations. Nah, man. I understand in my life I have met other people in their ethnicities and what they went through. I have met them that have probably went through worse than I went through. That don't make them a different person. That's just life. We all went through certain stuff. I'm not about to sit here and just say, oh, because I'm black and I went through the worst and my people went through the worst. But you don't know nothing. You don't know what the next man went through. You don't know what the next man had to jump obstacles he had to jump over. For you to just sit there and be looking at your life and see that what you deal with is the only problem that matters. It's like, bro, that's selfish. That's naive. And I that's one thing I learned about in life, bro, is that, the only way you can learn about ups and downs is from other people. What's up, JB, man? I was just goddamn rambling, man.
Nah, man, you good. There's a lot going on this
Facts,
past
man.
week.
Facts,
Uh,
man. So how you
but I
been,
just
though?
like to say, it's good to see the show, man. It's good to see the pod. We back. Well, I'm back. Sorry. Had a lot going on these past two episodes. Me
Facts, man.
personally.
You been going for a while too, man.
Yeah, man, a lot of shit going on in my life, man. But you know, everything coming out for the better. Got good news, then you got some bad news. It's just a clusterfuck, but it's all good though.
Facts, man. Just
What you
cause
was
it's just
going on about though? What you talking about? Mega Man episode?
I'm just looking at like Thanks for bringing that up. By the way, man,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
R.P. Charlie Kirk, bro.
Yeah,
I don't care how some of these people feel. If you're mad about the dude, you be mad about the dude. At the end of the day, when I learned about this conservative movement, I learned about like ever since I've been in high school, bro. I always had this label of, oh, he just want to be around the white people. Oh, he a coon.
who called you
And
that?
that,
Your people?
man, a lot of people call me that nowadays.
Mostly your
Is
people.
it, man, it's always a black person that feel that way. Just because I have a different understanding for, people. I don't look at your skin color and be like, oh, me, you can relate very well.
I already know what's up with you. You don't know till I talk to you, man.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? I ain't never been that way, bro. And my family members, I got white, black, and we all come together as love, bro. Like it ain't no because oh you're white, so you won't understand what I'm going through. Hell no.
yeah, man.
And
Yeah, that's
we never
that.
fall in line with other people and what they do. It's always been love, no matter what skin colors you went through. But it just, man, it kind of fucked me up because all I do, bro, I'm a guy that show respect, no matter who it is.
Sure.
I show respect to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. If I'm inspired by your work, I will show you respect. I am a humble guy. But that's the issue with certain black people and where they grew up. Is I can only respect you if you my color, if you my kind.
Whatever happened to you can vote who you want to vote for? What is the big deal with it being a such thing as black Republicans?
One thing it is like sometimes you do got to go in history in that rabbit hole of sometimes you gotta do that rabbit hole because it's like you will see that the Republicans they went a different way with how they capture votes. They didn't necessarily. I ain't gonna say they necessarily turned their back on the black people, but they just went a different direction. They just felt like the black votes wasn't, their move. But it's like now they went a certain direction. Now it's feel like certain black people feel like, oh, the Republican Party, they just only for the white people. I don't necessarily like. You can go back. They always has been for black people. They always has always been for the people. That's why it's called Republic. So we trying to change the land.
You know, the thing that gets me all the time though, I watch people like I don't watch. I see clips. Let me fix that. I see clips of people like Roland Martin, and he discussing the redistricting. You know what I'm saying? And how
Yeah,
that's supposed to give more Republican seats, and I guess less Democratic seats because Democrats have like this racist rule where if you black, you get an extra district for being black. So they trying to get rid of that. And Roland Martin saying black people is losing representation in the government because Democrats are losing seats. And I'm like, well, why is it that all black people gotta be fucking Democrats? Like, I don't look at it as we losing. We got black Republicans, bro. Like the Seals lady in Virginia, Byron
hmm
Donalds, bro. And
hmm
it's plenty more, bro. The bald head dude that was in the military, his whole family.
yeah,
I think his name Wesley.
yeah. But you know what it is though. They. That's fear of them losing the power. That's them losing the racial tension concept. What they put on people. They scared that that is depleting because on Republican side, they're not all about your race. They're all about building you from within yourself. Because everything, like you being black, doesn't get you far. But you being a hard worker, you being a wealthy man, you thinking right, that gets you further. So that's why it's like, I hate the fact that some people do misconstrue words and content nowadays. That's like me saying, that's like me saying, um, that's like me saying, I can say all women is stupid. Somebody can clip that whole part. Somebody can clip that one part of me saying all women is stupid and say, oh man, Bigger Dave, he was saying all women is stupid. But seconds before, I could have been congratulating every woman what they go through, congratulating my mother. But they can put out like they said, the non-intelligent part and abuse it. So it's like, dang, bro, like I don't care how people feel about it. You can go in a rabbit hole yourself. I did that. I agree with Charlotte Kirk what he was saying about the black community, where me as a father should be present in my son's life. That is important for his success. I agree with that. But it get real aggravating because some people get in their feelings when they see things they don't agree with. Just like when I posted about the just no keys thing, I put Jesus Christ. I put Jesus is Christ. Um, I put Jesus Christ MAGA.
You can share the screen, can't you? Show people. Oh, you ain't logged in.
Yeah, I mean I'm logged in, but I just
You don't want to do your own let far. Yeah, true.
I put Jesus Christ pound MAGA, but people couldn't agree with the MAGA part because it's about Trump. I couldn't disagree. I couldn't agree Jesus is king because you put MAGA. It's like, dang, like you ain't looking at the whole meaning that I'm saying. You ain't looking at the fact that I'm the one looking at Jesus as king, but you put MAGA, and you know what that you kind of saying that Trump is similar to Jesus. No. Why would I? I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I'm not stupid. I know that. I know Trump is not nowhere compared to Jesus Christ. That's the whole reason why I became conservative, because I wanted to get closer to my religious beliefs. Because I know right now that's the reason why I'm not out here shooting, killing people, doing drugs, not wanting to be in my son's life. That's the whole reason, because I wanted to be a better man and a better Christian. That's why I put Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus is king. But some people get the failed mission of I'm trying to be political. I'm trying to say Jesus is Jesus is MAGA. That's what people see that. And it's like, yo, like get out your feelings. Nobody not making that claim. Why would I make that claim?
What you say to the people who feel like you trolling them by just putting MAGA after that, though?
It, the message I got to you is you need to find out what's actually triggering you. Because me being a grown man that support a president, that shouldn't be triggering you. That should not even block you away from you getting to Christ till you say, yes, Jesus is king. But
But the
it's
MAGA part after it, though, like people probably like, why you can't just put Jesus as king? It's like you trying to throw Trump in our face. People hate Trump, bro.
I,
We know this.
and that's the thing I got to say too. Out of all these presidents, Trump is you. Trump has always, well, not I ain't gonna say always, but Trump has pushed more Christianity in our lives than most of these other presidents. He said, "Get a Bible in your house.
I wouldn't
We need
just
to
say.
read the
I
pray."
would say the Republican Party as a whole speak Christianity more
That's
than
what I'm.
Trump. Trump at first, from what I know, he wasn't really a religious person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like out of my life living, I can say that he has been more of trying to push people more, not even to Christianity, just to your religious beliefs. Because sometimes that adds the foundation of what you think is right, what you think is wrong. It don't have to be Christianity. Shoot, wherever you pray to. Because most of the time, whoever we pray to is like, we put that commitment towards that religion. We become better people. We become structured people. We're not out here trying to look for revenge. If Muhammad said revenge is death to a person, you shouldn't think like that. If you believe in Muhammad, you ain't gonna be thinking about revenge. That's why religion does play a big effect on people nowadays. Sometimes we do need to get closer to God or whatever religion that you believe in.
I ain't gonna say like Trump made me more religious. It's just Trump made me see that the Democratic Party is far from God.
And
Yeah,
that
like I
that
might
too.
not be an overly religious person, but
Nah, true.
I'm uncomfortable with going against God as much as the Democratic Party do.
True. True. That's why it was like on some me saying make America great again. You don't want to see America great again. You don't want to see yourself doing good. You don't want to see the next man doing good.
But you got them people when you say make America great again, they thinking about themselves. Like when was it great for black people? And there are plenty of reasons and times America is great for black people. The
Yeah.
civil rights movement itself is when America was great for black people. The abolishment of slavery was when America was great for black people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think America was one of the first countries to do it,
Exactly.
and it's
One of
like
the first countries, like one of the first countries on the eastern end to abolish slavery, while other people still was kind of pushing that sort of labor.
at first, when people say like it was an agenda to like take the black father out the house and all that. At first, I don't think it was. I think it was them truly trying to do something for the black people
Yeah,
by like, cause how much they complain about like how they behind and was held back while other niggas was getting ahead and getting, the foundation of America, like your Walmarts and all
yeah,
your big businesses. They was able to go ahead and snag that up before it wasn't an equal playing field in the beginning. So it's kind of like systematically it do got them ahead, but I just feel like at this point they they damn near, in my opinion, doing as much
hmm
as they can to make it fair without taking from people.
the foundation.
Yeah,
And it's like when you see some of these laws, they getting adjusted towards this systemic racism, whatever bull. It's like you see the hypothetical get answered. What if I did make the laws for comfortable for a black man to get another chance? This person get so many chances. Now they do something fucked up. They do something real fucked up. Now it's I gotta throw him in prison. Oh dang. Dang. This person had 15 arrests. This person had 16 arrests. Why would this man want locked up? Oh, because that's the law.
it's just like during the campaign with Trump, I felt like that was like, I know a lot of people don't, but if you was on the
Yeah,
Republicans, MAGA side, it just felt like the biggest coming togetherness of America.
yeah,
Like when Trump, the whole campaign and everybody voted and he won all the battlegrounds, it just felt like we all came together to show that we against these Democrats.
yeah.
Like we want the way this way, we want the country this way, we want the deportation, we don't want the legal. And I thought that this election would just prove that. But it's like
I thought
that's what
I
I
thought
want
people.
the most. It's like that's what I
Yeah,
want the most. I want us unified as a country, man, all races. Because I think about like when it comes to business and capitalism, we number one. When it
hmm
comes to sports, Olympics, we number one. It's because it's the USA. When the USA come together, bro, all races, we the strongest country
hmm
that you can imagine, man. You got the best of all worlds, the best Chinese, the best Japanese, the best black, the best Latino, the best white, the best. You just got it here, man. And these niggas keep battling over skin color. This is really all it is, the color of skin, man.
color of skin color. Skin color always gonna separate some of these people, man.
Because in America, the white people are defensive and the black people are defensive and envious.
It's kind of alarming to me, man. Because at first, okay, I mean, I have learned about history and what supposedly what the white man has done to the black man. I'm not saying that's justified. I'm never gonna say that's justified. Nobody should have went
I
through
don't know.
none of the stuff that I learned about. I just hate the fact that some of us black people will hold some of a white person accountable for those type of actions. It's like, yo, how can you get mad at a white person? You learned about what you learned in school, but you turn and look at a white person and say, oh, you're the reason.
And you
Your
ain't realize
family.
it. You ain't even realize it was like more hands involved, dog. That like we were sold to the whites.
And that's the big part people are really not paying attention to is the fact we were sold from our black people in Africa. They didn't go over there and just snatched up black people. No, they were sold from our own black people in Africa.
But the thing is, even if you was sold to somebody or whatever, it don't dictate how they treat you and shit.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, that happened.
yes,
And
that happened.
they still allowed us freedom from that. Now you telling me how many niggas you know will give up somebody that's working for them for the free?
That's what I'm saying. Like you
I'm
look at
not.
it, you like
I'm going
nobody.
to war about it.
If that was if that was the whole like if that was the whole law and people was abiding to it, they technically ain't do nothing wrong. But it's just the fact that people spoke against it and they changed it.
And they
But
felt like you was their property because they bought
that was
you.
the way of life. That was the way of life, bro. That was just the way of life. That was a job. That's basically what jobs do now. They give you clothes and tell you better wear it to work.
The only thing different is, nigga,
It better look just like the next person's shirt.
you ain't on a plantation. And
You know what I'm saying?
you get paid a little more.
But it just that's the fact that that's the hurtful fact that I get confused about how was it justified in Africa? Oh no, because they went to war with each other and there was more prisoners. But at the same time, those are slaves too. They was endangered slaves to their own people, to their own black skin, because they was in a
Uh,
different tribe.
these niggas look in them wars in Africa, bro. This tribe kill this tribe. They make this tribe children's warriors for the other side. Like it's bad, man.
It's
This
fucked
is
up.
currently going on. They is currently slaughtering Christians,
But I just
black
want to know.
Christians.
True. I just want to know that if is that being taught in African American studies
Oh, they
that
don't care.
these tribes was having each other as slaves, the same Kush kingdom that everyone supposedly came from. You don't think they had endangered slaves from other tribes?
Man,
But we're gonna blame the white man though.
I
All
got
right.
people I know, bro, who moved from Africa because they had to keep a fucking photo of the leader, a ruthless leader, in their fucking house, bro. If somebody went in their house and they have a photo of this dude, they killing the whole house. Like that's
It's
how
crazy.
y'all talking about no kings, authoritarianism. Yeah, y'all ain't seen nothing, bro. And that's
They
why
talking
these
about
protests is insane to me.
it's crazy though. You talk about no kings, and I swear, if you go down the history of Africa, that's where I'm supposed to be from. They had kings,
Yeah,
but
they call them.
but
Call me
let's get
Black
into that one
King
though.
when they come across me. What up,
You
King?
know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be a black king. You supposed to be a black king, right? Oh, but ain't no kings around here though. But Trump is the racist one though. All right. But thanks. Let's go into that anyway, man. They had the no king protest again, part two. Um, I guess over 2,500 cities across the 50 across a nation like Washington D.C., worldwide, places like New York, Boston, smaller towns, 7 million people drawing big crowds over no kings protests. Um, it's supposed to be a peaceful protest. I have seen that in Charlotte. I'm from Charlotte. I didn't hear about no incidents, but that supposedly went down this weekend with the no kings. My question, y'all libs did it. We got no kings. Y'all did it. We got no kings, man. Y'all did it. We only got a president. So great job, man. Y'all can just give up the no king protest because we ain't got
No,
no king.
don't give it up. No, look, it's year one, man. Keep going. Go harder. Go
You
out
know what I'm
there
saying?
go out there in those streets at the donkey, man. It's whatever y'all protested, it's still going down, bro. So
Yeah,
y'all better
man.
just assimilate. Like what this was voted for, we won.
Exactly.
We're gonna get what we wanted, bro.
That's the whole thing that's kind of startled me is the fact that they feel like democracy is threatened, but at the same time, you doing this protest in this way is kind of you challenging democracy because we had electoral college and we had an election. That was that was the democracy. So now y'all feel like y'all got to challenge that democracy, and it's like, why y'all not the ones going by the rules?
Motherfuckers telling me I didn't want it like this. Like you wanted mass deportations, but you ain't want it like this. What the fuck you mean?
I wanted it this way. I
What do
wanted
you
I wanted
mean?
I
Why?
wanted
How are you gonna tell me how I want it, bro? When I circled Trump and JD Vance, bro, I don't even know if I bubbled it or circled it. I did both probably. Nigga, when I did that, you know what was going through my mind?
you know.
All the MSNBC, ABC, CBS, CNNs, PBS, NPRs. I
Paid.
I said, boy, they're gonna be putting out videos, women crying, ICE knocking somebody out. Oh, we gonna see it. We gonna get the worst videos they could find. And you know what I did still? I circled JD Vance and I bubbled Trump, bro. I still did it, man. I knew it was gonna be some rough times when that's what happened when you allow Democrats to go too far and make and cause problems for this country. I knew it was gonna take strong leadership, aggressive. I knew it was gonna take a strong leader to do this because he's gonna be challenged. He's gonna be sued.
Hmm.
He's gonna get restraining orders every day,
Chill
and,
out, man.
and only
Don't be tap dancing for the white man.
and only. And I knew it was gonna be comments like that towards me, and I knew the only person on that motherfucking ballot who could handle all that and still get the job done was Donald fucking J fucking Trump. I came from the Democratic Party, people. This is what y'all not understanding, yo. When I be talking to these liberals, black liberals, white liberals, y'all try to control shit. Y'all really racist. I ain't talking to y'all. Black liberals, listen. I came from the Democrat Party, bro. I was once on your side, but I love this country, bro. You might not love the country as much as me. Maybe that's what it is. But
Yeah.
it's like, nigga, I saw how bad this shit was getting.
For
I saw,
everyone.
I saw how much I was working, how much taxes was coming out, and I was seeing what I didn't even see everything they was sending the money to. We found that out with Elon and Trump. But I just was seeing the Ukraine war shit. And in my mind, I'm thinking, Ukraine cannot fucking beat Russia by themselves. They can't. Europe ain't helping. Why is we the only ones that sending billions and billions and billions to a losing ass effort? I just felt like the government was just wasting my money. Then I get to the open border situation, and I'm noticing, yeah, motherfuckers taking up all the cribs. These motherfuckers getting free health care. And what I
Taking
mean
out,
by that is
taking
they
the
go to the
jobs.
emergency room, people, and
Yeah.
they don't have insurance, but the hospital still does what they have to do. And to reimburse the hospital for that care, it comes from the federal government tax dollars. So
Medicare.
we're paying for them to get free health care. No health care is free. Even if they say free health care for all, they're
Nah.
gonna take it from your taxes.
Nah,
So
Mendani. Shut up, Mendani.
like, yeah, bro, you see how look, people, you see how my dummy is keep telling y'all he gonna tax the rich to pay for free buses, free childcare, rent freezes, grocery store, government grocery stores in New York City, nigga. All these people, but if you watch news locally, like if you just look up what New Jersey news is, it's like, let me look up New Jersey news
Yeah.
around New York. Let me just look that up. This is what you might hear. You will hear that they're fucking real estate agents is smiling ear to ear because New York people is looking for homes outside of the state of New York, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, once all these companies get tired of getting taxed to death, 50% of the income, dog. That's crazy.
This hearing
Getting that,
that,
get,
this hearing
getting
that hurt.
getting tired of that and move to Florida, Texas, North Carolina, everywhere else. Where you think the money gonna come from for my diamond to pay for all that shit? The middle
And
class,
the projects.
the middle class. Then
You're
that's
gonna go
gonna
straight to the
cause the
projects.
middle class to be the lower class, working class. Come on, bro. It's that shit don't work nowhere, bro. You have examples of socialism. You have examples of communism, dog. What does that shit sound happy anywhere? But hey, then you got Chicago, bro. They're charging companies by if they got over 100 employees. If a company has over 100 employees, for each employee after that, they have to pay $21 a month.
Mm.
So you
That's a
know
little
what's about to
cheap.
start happening? They're gonna start
Yeah.
firing employees. But go
Right.
ahead, go ahead.
Now I
Okay.
was saying I was just showing what
It's just like,
Trump had to say. He had to have give a They gave a He gave his comment about the protest that he's seen. Let's see what he said.
What's your response to the protests over the weekend, the No Kings protests?
I think it's a joke. I looked at the people. They're not representative of this country. And I looked at all the brand new signs paid for, I guess it was paid for by Soros and other radical left lunatics. It looks like it was. We're checking it out. The demonstrations were very small, very ineffective, and the people were whacked out. When you look at those people, those are not representative of the people of our country.
Mr. President, besides San Francisco...
By the way, I'm not a king. I'm not a king. I work my ass off to make our country great. That's all it is. I'm not a king at all.
What's your response?
And I mean,
ain't
I
no
don't got
king
too
gonna
much.
say he ain't no king, bro.
I ain't got too much info about that, but he is correct though. Most of these protest agitators are getting paid what 8,000 a month. Who knows? They
eighty
getting paid,
thousand.
yeah, 80,000 a year. Who knows? But we know all these
Man,
is they
we
don't
feel
really care about this. That's why when you ask a person, "How's Trump a king?" "Oh, I just heard that he was, so I came out here."
stupid shit. Man, let me tell you about this no king protest, bro. Tell you about it.
Yeah,
This no king protest, bro. They thought it was gonna bring out the young voters, some kind of big movement. Man, they brought out a bunch of 60, 70, 50 and up year old white
yeah,
people, bro. There was no Migos out there,
yeah.
no La Raza, no Negroes, no niggas. There was nobody's out there, bro. But old white folk, bro. And this is what I want y'all to understand. These white folk see themselves as superior to you, black people. They tell you you too stupid to have an ID. They tell you you don't know how to work computers. They tell you white people are above you, not the Republicans.
Facts. And it's just sad though because it's like you're you're not really actually getting a person that actually feels strong about Trump being a no king. Let's say if that was the case, like you would have more people. That it would be more organic. It would be way more people. And it's crazy though. You got some of these news stations that's trying to push a narrative of, oh, it's millions of people,
Oh, that's a lie.
and it be like 900 people. Matter of fact,
Maybe 1,000.
they even using old clips of like 2017.
Bro, look, the video changing colors is so old.
It's like that's what they're trained to do. They're trained
To
to
trick the
use the
mind.
media. They know that some of these people out here are going to just look at the media and say, okay, that's the news. I'm not mad at y'all people because I used to be one of those type of people. I used to look at CNN, I used to look at the news and be like, oh, that's what's going on. I trust the news.
Me
Then I had
too.
to go back and just nowadays we got AI. AI is like a realism referee nowadays. What? You said Trump do this, Trump did that? Man, let me talk to AI right quick.
So they can look through every piece of page on the internet for what you said.
That's why it's like hey, some people don't like AI because it's taking people's jobs. I look at the fact that if you telling me that Trump is trying to find women for having miscarriages, I can look it up. I can say, hold on, bro, hold
Yeah, I can look up and see if women are dying in front of
on.
grocery stores because they can't get an abortion. Like I can look that up if women are
Facts.
just dying. Like that's what they were saying, bro.
That's what they were trying to push.
Women are dying in front of grocery stores because they can't get an abortion. Give me
Something
some
like,
cases. Give me some names.
and no, and that's what it always be.
It
They
cap
some of these people
over exaggeration,
over
fear mongering,
exaggeration, fear mongering, and
Nazis,
also they go by emotions. That's why
fascists.
you can't. You sometimes nowadays it's like me. It's like how some black people do. Let's say somebody, let's say a white dude at the door, and he tell me, "Oh yeah, you can't. You're not allowed to use this bathroom because this is only for customers." And I just yell at him, "You're racist." That's not even the truth. That's all fueled by emotion. I'm mad at him,
Yeah,
so now I feel like this person is racist. That isn't emotion. That you contradicting your own truth. That is not no perspective because you don't have no proof.
yeah, you walking in with a preconceived notion that he ain't gonna let me. I don't supposed to be in here. One, if you feel like you don't supposed to be in there, get the fuck out. But anyway, the preconceived notion is that the only reason he told me no is because I'm black. Bruh, it could be a million reasons, bro. People just don't like that shit.
That's
They
what
like to show favoritism to the paying customer, bro.
facts. And that's the whole thing. What you get some of these liberals, they don't know about what our entitlement programs. Trump not feeding us, and that's all it is. Trump is the reason why the White House is shut down,
Yeah, we gotta discuss that.
and it's
I
like,
we got to.
yeah, because it's still continuing. The shutdown is still going, but
It's
it's like
going.
at the end of the day, we do got fingers that's getting pointed at each other. But we gotta look at the real part. We gotta look at the real reason. This
Can I?
is not no Republican shutdown.
No. Can I explain, like, from my
Yeah,
just
you can go ahead.
being alive, going to elementary, middle school, watching a little bit of the news. This is what my basic ass brain, because y'all gonna say I'm fucking dumb or uneducated, y'all liberals. But this is what I know. I know that Democrats helped pass the big, beautiful bill. Correct, Dave?
Yeah,
They
correct.
helped because they was mad at Chuck Schumer about it. So now it's time to refund the government for a few months. The Republicans passed a clean CR, continuing resolution. And why people say it's clean is because it is the same exact spending that the Democrats approved of before. So you already approved of it earlier.
Hmm.
And now you get to a point where you feel like this is, in my opinion, Chuck Schumer feel like he losing power in the party, and AOC is gaining power to replace his ass in the primary.
Mm.
So he's trying to cape to the niggas that was in the street today. These people wearing mascot suits, goofies, in the streets on no king signs, 80 years old. The radical left. He trying to show them that he tough against Trump so he don't lose his spot to AOC. And it's just them trying to blame the Republicans is like really talking to their voters like y'all are the dumbest people in the world, bro. They say the Republicans control the House and the Senate, so is they shut down. The House already passed the bill. After it passes through the House, you idiots, it got to get passed by the Senate. And once it's passed by the Senate, you idiots, it goes up to the president for him to sign or veto. So it's in the Senate right now. All Republicans voted yes to the clean CR. It needs 5 to 6 Democrats to vote on it for it to go through and open up the
Yeah.
government. You have 2 Democrats that voted for it, John Fetterman and another. We waiting on 3 more. All it takes is 3 more. But what the Democrats want to do, this is people who gonna call me dumb and don't know. I don't and say I don't know how to analyze this shit.
Yeah.
But what the Democrats want to do is get rid of the filibuster. They've been talking about it. Kamala want to get rid of the filibuster. That means it don't require 60 votes in the Senate. It just requires a simple majority.
Can't
By having
challenge.
by having a filibuster gone, that means when the Democrats get in power, they can just pass anything they want, and the Republicans can't stop
Don't
it,
that sound like a don't that sound like a king?
bro. And the Republicans are against getting rid of the filibuster, but the Republicans can vote in the Senate to get rid of it. But once you get rid of it, you can't place it back. And that's why
Yeah.
the Democrats is claiming it's a Republican shutdown because they saying shit. If the Republicans want to get past it, they can just get rid of the filibuster. That's giving a win to the Democrats in the Republicans' minds. So they're
Mm,
not gonna do that.
so
And
basically,
then
they trying to have them manipulate and mess up the system.
it's a chess move.
It's
It's
like it's like reverse psychology, you can say.
Yeah, it's a chess move. Like the Republicans, not like the Democrats got demands that they want to add into the CR,
Yeah,
like funding dumb shit again that the Republicans is not doing. Like they're not doing it.
yeah.
So they're holding the country hostage, trying to make them think that it's the Republicans' fault because they one want to add that shit they want to add, or two, they want the Republicans to get rid of the filibuster for them in the
Mm.
future. Bro, it's
So
all
basically,
it's
it's kind of like
politics. It's big politics shit.
so it's kind of like the shortest system to get through with the CR. Basically,
Yeah,
they,
that's that. Yeah, that just destroy the system so y'all can get through this shit, and we get what we want. Y'all get what y'all want. They have
and
no
then
power at all, so this is why they doing this. But the
yeah,
Republicans is trying to get rid of that shit by the midterms because the midterm they can win more. That's what the redistricting is for. The
okay,
redistricting is for them to get more seats. And the
hey
more
man,
seats they have, the less votes they need from the Democrats without getting rid of the filibuster. That's
and
why the
anybody
midterms is so important.
and anybody probably in your town, my town, man, y'all go vote. This ain't this. That's one thing I have learned about all this politics stuff too, special elections. It don't just stop with this. It don't stop with choosing the
The,
right president.
the
It's
national
still
election.
it's still you still got to go in your districts and get the right person too. Because I live in Charlotte, and it didn't really key into it why my city is so dangerous or why my city has gone through so much turmoil. It is because certain people in this city is running it. So therefore, the fight don't stop when when you choose the right president. You still got to go in these districts and choose the right person as well. But that's just something you got to research on your own time. Once again, R.P. Charlie Kirk, man. I know I might be overdoing it. You overdoing it, but forget that.
Now explain to them why you say R.P. Charlie Kirk
I mean, don't because
as much as
some
you do.
people. Well, this is just the fact, man. Some people might see him as a political guy. I didn't think of that. I would just admire of his work, of his courage to go out here and actually speak his truth, but don't suppress the other voice. If I thought what the Panthers was a good team and your team with the Broncos, and if we was just having a discussion about whose team better, I'm not gonna scream over you. I'm not gonna not let you talk. I'm gonna let you, give your truths and I give my truths. But at the end of the day, one of our truths gonna be real when we play the game. That's for sports. But the thing about debating, the one thing how you win is by you having the facts.
Yep.
And a lot of these liberals go by emotional truths. That's their. I just named that shit. It's called emotional truths, and that's what they go by. They go by their emotional truths. I know. The United States don't give money to entitlement programs. We set far back. That was like one of the discussions on Jubilee with PBD. He was talking to anti-communist people, and she didn't even know how much money that are
Capitalism.
giving it.
Anti-capitalism.
Yeah, but she didn't even know how much money that goes into entitlement programs. We give over 60% of the GDP towards entitlement programs. These are like you said, Medicaid, SNAPs, over 60%. She thought we give a little bit of money. We give only 30%. So those are most of the truths some people go by. It don't be facts. It just be off your emotions. But he was a man that had truth. Truth about the society. Truth about culture. I know you don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it sometimes, but we do need certain truths in our culture that we do need to correct. Because the father in the little man's life, it's not no regular thing. Should not be no regular thing that most of our fathers are not in our lives. Most of our fathers in jail. That should not be a regular thing. Even though it is a thing, it shouldn't be regular. But he did speak on that, and some people felt like he was too white enough to even speak on that. But that's why I admired him. I admired him because nowadays you can't look at the Caucasian voice, and it does get suppressed so much that people put slurs on it. People damage these type of people. They probably never even had slaves. They probably none of their ancestors probably have it. But you get some people treated. You get some of these people get treated badly. You got people out in the open that will say, "White man is the most dangerous man on earth. These people need laws against them." We got people that's actually saying that and no repercussions. But let them say that towards a black person. Oh no, fire his ass. That's why it's like he was a man that went against those type of notations and still was telling truths. But some people don't like truths. I ain't gonna say truth is the most lovable thing. It ain't.
I
But
just want,
the reason I just say, he was important because he had some great content that, you know, it was good for a young man to hear. Everybody is not trying to kill you. Everybody is not trying to look down on you. And if they did, it should not stop your success.
yeah,
And it was sad that he got murdered, but you still got people out here that will mock that sort of thing. And this is basically the next one. It was a viral video of a woman named Lucy Martinez. She is an elementary school teacher that was imitating the fatal shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. We're just gonna look at this clip. Matter of fact, I'm putting up this clip because I'm trying to get somebody.
You ever heard of Ozempic, you fat ass? Hey! You ever heard of Ozempic, you fat ass? Hey!
It's like one nowadays, bro. I think I'm starting to see that like that type of thing is like they know that get under skin of certain people that supported that man, and they know that type of action right there is going to cause another reaction.
man.
They're going to use it.
I just want. This is what some niggas gotta understand too.
Yeah.
You might hear Charlie Kirk say something about your food stamps, you broke ass nigga,
Yeah.
or the illegals in this country. You might feel like they could stay and shit. But the part that I think everybody leave out is the debt this country is in. Like
That was
if
another.
if
That
if
was another.
if this country wasn't in the debt it was in, I don't think I would give a damn about like a lot of shit that's going on. But when I hear the debt of this country and how the Democrats just want to keep spending and spending on
Keep
bullshit
spending.
ass programs, it it put me in a spot where I feel like, damn, what the fuck would America be if it's broke? Like, and we got to get all our shit from China and other countries, and we don't create stuff no more. Nobody want to do the trade jobs no more.
Hmm.
Nobody want to,
But
and it's just like, yeah, and it's just like, Once I think about the whole picture, bro,
You know.
like that's why I support tariffs because I know Trump now. When you watch Trump rallies, bro, you saw that he had a vision for America being great forever. Like he want to put them in a place to where they could win easily forever. So it's like I knew tariffs is not a short term fix. Tariffs is a long term
Mm-hmm.
fix to get companies from out of those countries to come over here and for us to buy American
Yeah.
and for us to make money at the same time from other
Right.
countries that need us
Yeah.
and put tariffs on us. So it's like I just thinking about the biggest picture, bro. It's like Trump is the best person for it. I
Yeah.
watched Stephen A. and and Chris Cuomo and Bill O'Reilly. They do like a town hall for News Nation where they out in front of the people and they discussing this shit. And uh they asked Stephen A. Do you think Kamala Harris could have got wars ended? He straight up said no. And he voted for her.
Mm.
I'm like, bro, once you open your mind to politics and stop just being closed minded and just saying, I hate Trump, fuck, 'cause that's what I heard and shit. Nigga, you dumbass don't even know shit about politics. But like once you open your mind to learn, bro, you'll see Kamala wasn't shit, bro. And
Yeah.
Stephen A is a person she spoke with before in person, like a person he spoke to. So he should have like a little extra bias.
Mm-hmm.
They kicked it with each other. So, bro, he still said no. So what am I supposed to think?
That these people go along with it with no challenge. They don't care what a person say. I'm still on this side. That immigration, you supposed to be a black man, and that not you supposed to be a black man, and immigration was affecting you. These illegal immigrants was affecting you as a black man, as a middle class black man. It don't even matter what kind of black man, but particularly the middle class. They was taking jobs that was helping us to be better. But a lot of these people didn't take that in consideration. But like I was saying, like it's just that grew that group that made everybody want to go with Trump because he the one was focusing on immigration. And you do get ridiculed when you support Trump nowadays because he ain't no light-hearted person. He ain't not gonna talk to you. Hey, vote for me, black man. He's not gonna talk to you like that. He's gonna keep it real with you. You need to vote for me. You got nothing else to lose.
But that's Trump on stage, bro. Trump in
Yeah,
real life
he's not
ain't
like that, of course.
he ain't gonna be a dickhead like that. But he gotta send a message to a nation, dog. When you trying to inspire a nation to vote for you, you gotta talk certain ways, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, it
Maybe
should
a
be
lot of
like that.
y'all ain't manly enough
It
to
should be like that.
understand.
And I realized too that certain like with these between these candidates and between these parties, you starting to get people that are not attached to emotions. People that are saying, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not gonna react because I'm emotionally, motivated. It gotta get done at the end of the day.
Bro, people don't even understand about the illegal immigration and Trump point with it. Yeah, it seemed like he just want to come at the brown and colored. But then can I try to explain my logic with why ICE is in the black neighborhoods there?
Yeah.
People be like, he sent the ICE to black neighborhoods. You know why ICE in black neighborhoods? Because the Democrats sent illegal immigrants to your black neighborhood. That's where they placed them. They ain't
Yeah.
placed them over there with the white liberals that's in the streets hollering no kings.
Yeah.
They place them in your neighborhood. That's why you feel like you relate to them. Cause they right fucking beside you, taking up
But
all your resources.
the big thing people also too went to Republican side too is off for goddamn freedom of speech, man. But just the question: do you feel like freedom of speech is starting to get like suppressed by things you've been seeing from either side?
No,
You know,
I don't see nobody go to jail for something they saying.
you know. But one thing I do say is
Except
yes,
for that guy who supported Hamas in college.
yeah,
Kind of his situation was like on some free speech shit.
yeah.
But
But
they justified it to me because he here on a visa, bro. I don't know if that's against the rules or not for you to be doing that with a visa. I don't know how visa rules work.
and that's the thing too. It's a lot of these laws people be breaking. They don't even know it. But also, it's just that you gotta love freedom of speech, man. A lot of people on our side is a big advocate of freedom of speech. But one thing I can say that one thing about freedom of speech, man, you better not have nothing attached to you that can get terminated. That's what happened nowadays. A lot of these people that say crazy stuff, they be a teacher. They have a job that they accept community guidelines. They be a Facebooker and get sad when they get reported. Don't have nothing attached to your freedom of speech, or you will be all right. Plain and simple. You can say what you want to say, but once you go on a platform and accept them policies, you're done with it.
Yeah, I
You
agree with
violate
that.
policy, you don't.
Just because you get fired from your job for saying some dumb shit don't mean it's attacking your free speech. Like, bro,
You know,
you have a job. It's attacking your free speech if, in my opinion, only
you
if
know.
you say something and they put you behind bars for it.
Hmm.
But fired, nigga,
That's up to them.
that's you making choices, bro.
That's up to them. Like
Yeah.
if my employer told me right now, like, yo, we saw you making YouTube videos. We saw your YouTube live, and we just don't want that type of intention. You can knock me off. I just have to be like, dang.
Type shit.
But let's get on to the next one, man. Trump announces aid. He announces end to aid to Colombia. Um, President Trump announces immediate suspension of all U.S. financial aid and subsidies to Colombia, citing the country's failure to curb drug production. In a true social post, labeled the Colombian president Gustavo Petro, an illegal drug leader, and Trump accusing him of strongly encouraging mass productions of drugs in big fields. Trump wrote in all capital letters, as of today, or any form of payment or subsidies would no longer be made to Colombia. He further warned that Pedro had a fresh mouth towards America and threatened U.S. intervention if drug production isn't stopped, saying you better close up these killings fields immediately or the United States will close them up for you. And it won't be done nicely. Um,
I have no problem
historically,
with that.
historically, the United States have provided about 210 million in a year. That's 2,000. That's this year alone, including 31 million in agricultural support. Um, a lot of things that went down with the Trump administration. We can go back to September when they did when Trump administration could conducted strikes on a suspected drug vessel in the Caribbean, which Pedro claimed that killed a Cambodian fisherman um, in the high seas. Also, you can go back. Um, the department declared Colombia had failed demonstrably in counting the college obligations, and this was the first time since 1992 it made them eligible for certain aid under the Foreign Act. We got a whole bunch of tension between Colombia and United States. You got anything to say about that? Um,
Um, you see the hat I'm wearing.
yeah, America
Shit.
first. America
It,
first.
it's just like this, bro. Trump don't want this drug problems in this country, bro. We don't make that shit, bro. These other countries make that shit and send it through our borders. And that's what I wanted to say when
Hmm.
it came to the whole border situation. It's bigger than just Trump wanting to get rid of black and brown people.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I say these people so surface level. That's why Trump always a step ahead of them. He always a step ahead of them because he think bigger. The reason he's so serious about the border is because of how it looked to other countries, how it looks to Russia, how it
How it
looks to China.
also
Like,
vulnerability too, man.
yeah, like, bro, he trying to show like the powerful countries that we are the most powerful country. And if you give up our borders, then that don't look like we the powerfulest country, bro.
And also the fact, man, we I don't care how people feel about it, but when he said "Make America Great Again," we talking about our neighborhoods. We talking about our cities, bro, and particularly in the black community, we have a rising drug problem that has always affected our community, no matter
Like,
where you live.
fuck, I almost spazzed there. It's like, how can you come in here and pressure this president to end all these wars, bruh? This dude is talking to world leaders, dog.
Hmm.
Y'all not understand this? Y'all don't understand another leader of a country is gonna look at how your country is running before they decide they gonna respect you, listen to you. Trump has to do this to influence Putin. He has to do these things to influence Xi Jinping, nigga.
True.
They gotta see this country is ran like a tight ship. Our military is strong, our borders secure. Like, they gotta see these things for them to have respect, bro. That's why he flew the ships over Putin dead. Y'all
True.
don't understand. Y'all
And
think
I
he
know.
trying to put on a show
Yeah.
to do something with these weak ass Democrats? Nigga, this show is for the world leaders across the world.
Hmm.
But go ahead, man.
Now I was just looking at the fact that, man, we, especially in our neighborhoods, we always wanted the drug dealers to feel some type of accountability towards overdoses and stuff. That is messing up our community. We don't know who's dealing right now, but we also know that there's particularly a country out there that is bringing in the drugs. So Trump will do something about it. Isn't that a good thing that he's getting these drugs off the streets, not just trying to aim at a certain hood? No, he's cutting it off from the source.
Crazy part is these people don't understand that Trump got to do this because y'all don't got the accountability enough to not take the drugs and to not sell the drugs. He got to make
Exactly.
sure they don't even get over here because you
Exactly.
niggas don't know how to not sell them to your own people and to not take them.
And I feel like that's more disrespect on another country. How they just they were just like, shoot, we still gonna get this boat over there. Right now, we about to go with the cartel. And it's also because we trying to keep drugs out of this country.
The government, the one who put the drugs here. Nigga can drop a mountain of heroin in my living room, bro. I'm not taking it.
For real, man. And if that's why it's like you how can you not see that? How could you look past it? I know it's a lot of people. I mean, I'm sure that it's a lot of people in my neighborhood has suffered from their relative dying from an overdose. That fentanyl, this fentanyl pandemic, not pandemic, epidemic is going crazy right now. It's going crazy. People are dying just smoking weed because somebody just sprinkling fentanyl.
Actually lost a family friend to fentanyl. They thought they was hitting a line of some powder,
And that's how
but
bad it's getting.
it was mixed up with the fent. They ain't make it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Hey,
it happened a
I'm
while
sorry.
ago, man.
I'm
That
sorry to
shit
hear that, man.
was a family
And
friend, but it was like one of my older family
yeah,
friends. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So I
I
know
understand.
him, but
And that's why when you hear stuff like that, why would you not say, like, I mean, well, it could be an overreach to say, why our president ain't doing nothing about it? We got a president that is. So why aren't you not satisfied when you hear that this man is telling Colombia, no, we're gonna stop funding y'all because y'all messing up our streets. Y'all sending drugs overseas thinking that shit is cool because you used to do it with the other administration or used to do it
cause
with the other people.
what Charleston White be saying at the same time be true too.
Yeah.
They idolize them niggas that sell that shit in the neighborhoods because them
They get
niggas
it,
the
yo,
ones with the money
they get a
and
scratch. I
and
mean, they get a cut.
yeah, and take care of whoever they taking care of, and they turn the other way.
You don't think they getting cuts. You don't think somebody in the government was getting cuts from these Venezuelan people on boats? How they gonna just be on a boat from miles away and don't get detected? You see how Trump detected that boat and got rid of
It just show
it.
you like these people really never was doing shit. Like
Like that shit got detected.
y'all niggas vote for these niggas for year, back to back,
You wonder
every
why.
four.
Like you
And you
wonder.
like, what do these niggas do? Black man, tell me one thing Democrats do for you to
Man,
make your life better without you having to be broke for
they lost. They lost cause to me.
it. Yo, black man, not you. I'm talking about niggas
I know you talking about.
in general. Black man, what has the Democrat Party done for you to make your life better without you being broke for it?
I know the truth. Silence. Nothing. But I know goddamn I know Trump sent 500 million of grants to HBCUs because it was certain HBUs. I mean, it was certain colleges that was going by Hispanic quotas. So he felt like those schools grants had to go somewhere useful. He said, let me send this to HBCUs. So all
That's
this bull that some of y'all HBCU motherfuckers are trying to put that, oh, nobody from America can't come to HBCU. But damn, you got my money. You got my federal aid money in
these
your
people,
pocket. You
these
better be
people,
going to class.
these people are so used to presidents and politicians not doing a damn thing that they think Trump doing too much. Like they think Trump doing too much because these niggas, the other ones, they don't do shit at all. Things
Yeah.
take 4 years, but Trump ain't even been in there but a year, probably
And
almost a
getting
year.
stuff out the way.
Come
Knocking
on,
stuff out.
bro.
Let's get to the next one, man. Hey,
Shit sad.
everybody was clapping hands first time. Okay, I'm gonna say like this. Was it like last year when Trump did the Abraham Accords? Everybody felt like he should have got the Nobel Peace Prize just off of that. Then this year he stopped the Israel Hamas war. Still didn't get it. Whoop-de-doo. He stopped the war. They said whoop-de-doo. But this Israel Hamas ceasefires, it has probably gotten to another level again. This is the timeline of today's incident. Um,
Israel
both,
bomb Hamas.
yeah, the Israel Defense Force, I'm gonna call them IDF, has reported that terror operatives um, that were allegedly Hamas linked fired on soldiers in the Rafah using gunfire, sniping fire, and anti-tank missiles. This resulted in two Israel soldiers' deaths. Major Hakif Kula and Staff Sergeant Itali Yatis. The first IDF fatality since the ceasefire began. 3 other was injured. The other IDF was a blatant violation of the agreement, which prohibits attack on troops and mandates adherence to the yellow line in Gaza. IDF retaliated with airstrikes targeting Hamas infrastructure, including weapons storage, firing positions, tunnel shafts, terror cells across the southern central Gaza. Reports indicated 26 to 44 Palestinians were killed with strikes hitting Rafah and other areas. Israel has also temporarily halted all aid shipments into Gaza until further notice. Hamas has denied involvement. Izati Rishka was accused Israel of fabricating these sort of things. The way I look at it, man, it's like I admire Trump, efforts of trying to seize this, but it seemed like we're gonna have to just put our hand out on Hamas because they already made execution videos. I don't know that was supposed to be a hee ha ha. We still doing it. I don't know who they killed, but it was kind of disturbing to see that happen because it's like, yo, like it was just a ceasefire. Now you executing people on camera, so it's like these type of people. I don't know. It could be some fabric type of content that's being put out there. Who knows? But I think these guys haven't learned their lesson, and they need that. They need to. I see your hat. It said, "Fuck around and find out." That's what's got to happen.
Man, listen, man. I feel like somebody need to go ahead and just go on in there. If we're gonna keep getting involved, man, we need to go ahead and do some Navy SEAL work.
I mean, bro, because at the end of the day, bro,
we can get it over with, man.
Trump looking at Gaza as a money grab for a tourist attraction. So it's like Trump already looking at that land, and he looking like, yo, I can make this place a very good place, and we got people over there that's ready to do some things. I'm not advocating for boots on the ground. That's not it. But I am advocating for peace. And if that sort of thing has to happen to have peace, because these guys out here are still trying to install fear. They still are doing violence, even though it could be on their land and it could be their type of people. Who knows? But it still is alarming to see that on a video that they executing people in the streets. We not. I mean, that's just wild to see. But if that's supposed to be their message towards America or to anybody else, man, it's time to see. Okay, y'all want war? Let's see it. Fuck around and find out. But let's get to the next one.
Oh God.
Um,
Sorry.
One thing I do hate about, I'm gonna say it like this, man. Growing up in Charlotte, I'll say the most wildest times growing up in Charlotte was when the BLM riots was on this peak. We did have certain deaths did struck a lot of people's nerves. Don't get it wrong. I remember one death was by a cop where it was a black cop, matter of fact. They killed a dude and people went crazy. People, was protesting, destroying things. But some people did rise up and tried to be an advocate. But this story right here was um, on October 16th, 2025, federal agents, including the FBI and SWAT team, conducted a search and siege operations in multiple properties linked to Cedric Dean. If you don't know, he's a prominent Charlotte man. He's a community activist, which is known for his work in housing and mental health for vulnerable populations. He has been involved in the BLM-related activism, previously renounced from his criminal past, but he has done community work. He owned homes in Charlotte Palisades and Highland Creek neighborhoods as well. He got a property in Shelby. But the raids targeted two Charlotte addresses, specifically one in Youngblood, one in McChesney Drive. Third in Catherine Simmons was also searched. Operations were a part of a civil complaint filed in the U.S. District in Charlotte, allegedly a multi-million-dollar Medicaid fraud scheme run through Dean's company, Cedric Dean's Holding. No criminal charges has been filed as of October 10th, but the government is seeking to seize assets tied to the alleged fraud. Dean hasn't talked to nobody about it. This, this company has submitted at least 14.5 million claims to Medicaid from September 2024 to June 2025, receiving approximately 9 million in reimbursements. Monthly bill average about 1 million. I can go on with the list, but I hate these sort of things happen in our community because there are people that do need help. Just like how you spoke on it, we had a whole heated conversation about mental health. Like we all was right because at the end of the day, these people do have a choice and they do need help. And he was supposed to be one of those companies that gives help. And it's sad that he was running this scheme. I'm not going to go in details on how he did it, But it's sad that stuff like that hit the news waves in our community. And I hate to bring up the fact that he's black and these sort of allegations is getting thrown to him. Because at the end of the day, the government not just gonna come down here off of we think you did it. No,
Yeah.
they already know what's going on. They already been surveillance you.
Yeah, bro. The hell out of niggas. The FBI going in blind.
And it's
Boy.
sad that once again, Tawana Brown, she's also a council member that has been indicted back in May off a fraud indictment with the COVID relief fund. It's like, I don't care who you is, it's not a good look on your name to have these sort of allegations and these sort of allegations come to your side, bro. It's not good. And damn, like, why it's got to be the black people who supposed to be the BLM people that's all crooked? Why it's got to be like that?
Because not every black person is here to help black people. A lot of black people are here to get money.
Yeah.
Just found another way to cheat the system. In our culture, we come from stealing other people's power with long extension cords and shit, free cable. Pay that cable guy extra $50, he leave it free. Bro, we just, you know what I'm saying? Over time, we find ways to get money the wrong way.
Yeah,
and they just got into the Medicaid business and politics business with it. That's all.
Because it's kind of sad, though, because, Tawana Brown, she was supposed to be, like, someone that graduated from an HBCU. So it's like, you was representing a lot of people at John C. Smith. You represented the alumni. And is that supposed to be an example that you show to people that's graduating from HBCU? Get the money how you're supposed to get it? You're doing, like, I ain't no type of person that will judge a person. But I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, you represent a lot of black people right now that went to school, that went and got a degree. You probably hired some people that was on the same level of you that worked hard in school, that wanted to that was trying to get their credentials up, getting hired through this company. But now, these raids, they ain't gonna look good for y'all. It's not gonna look good. Why did you do it? Why you bring other people inside of what your scheme? That shit ain't cool. Some of these people that you probably hired, they weren't part of that. They were doing it for the right reasons too. They also looked and trusted. They also trusted you with honesty, and you were just lying. But don't got nothing to say when they ran up on her and said, "What's your comments?" No comment, and just walk away. That shit just. I got some liberal anger, rage inside of me, and it just be that shit like that be pissing me off because I don't like people who lie. I don't like people who use other people, and that shit right there is exactly what it was to use people for their fucking growth, for their financial gain. I ain't got nothing else to say to these motherfuckers, man.
Damn, I had a good final thought message I thought of earlier. Fuck.
But I'm gonna go to the next one, man.
Yeah.
It's like this one.
Fuck,
This
I
one,
lost
once
it.
again, man. I don't care how people feel about it, man. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk, man. Once again, If I'm overdoing it, I don't care. If I'm a coon, I don't care. But once again, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. But you know, after his death, it struck a lot of, it struck it on our side. It did hit us hard because we was the type of people that did engage in, conversation about things that's going on. And when you hear somebody like Charlie Kirk get brutally executed in front of millions doing what he does, what he did for his living, it kind of struck us. But a lot of people who was inspired by his work, just like me, they wanted to, go out and, do what it says in the Bible to do. Like go leave the house and do work. I don't know if you saw it with Cam Higby. He started going out, going to these colleges and having debates too. Because everybody felt like, yo, if this man did it and he died with doing it, it shouldn't be no fear. I shouldn't be scared not to do that. So people like Cam Higby went out. First, he was at UNC Charlotte. Then he went to Tennessee State. And it started off as civil. But then you start realizing the topic. People start going out of fear and emotion. So it erupted something big. They had to get escorted off the HBCU campus. So now that created a big tension between HBCUs and MAGA. So now, after Charlie Kirk death, it was supposed to be allegedly bomb threats or threats made to HBCUs, which, who knows, somebody could be out there trolling all these HBCUs, calling them, telling them, yeah, you better be ready for these MAGA people to come in. Who knows who was doing that stupid shit. But that's the dumb thing. That's the dumb narrative that's getting pushed on this MAGA group is it's only white people out there that wearing the red hats. It's only white people. No, it's not. It's a whole bunch of black people out here that support MAGA, that want their city to be safe, that will engage in proper debates over political issues. Or they ain't got to be a political issue. It just could be us talking. But there are some black MAGA people out there. And there is a black MAGA group called Blexit. It's a conservative organization co-founded by Candace Owens that promotes black support for Republicans and MAGA-aligned causes. It's a broader to educate the liberal tour. It was backed by Turning Point USA. It was aiming to recruit black students to conservative viewpoints through campuses events. The tour was scheduled to hit multiple HBCUs and multiple HBCUs, particularly for the A&M, during their homecoming weeks of October 25. But however, Blexit abruptly canceled its FAMU event without prior notice to the University of Public. According to reports, the group chickened out. They probably backed out amid low expectation turnout and backlash from prior incidents, which I speak of about the Tennessee State at other HBCUs. This cancellation was highlighted in social media discussions about HBCU's focus outlets of today, noting that there's a lack of communication left with campuses scrambling. I can understand why that happened, because when I saw that video of Cam Higby, and I'm not going to advocate for what he did because it wasn't really smart of him to just show up at an HBCU with signs particularly about him having a debate about why DEI should be illegal. A lot of black people they ain't got enough guts to have that dialogue. You can
Yeah,
sit
man.
there with me, but
Yeah.
other people, they not gonna be ready for that conversation. So they try to do that at, Tennessee State, and more tensions came, and you start angering these black students. They wasn't there to listen no more. So when I came across this article, it started to like how it kind of relates to me because I'm a black MAGA and I do get ridiculed on that level as if you shouldn't be representing black MAGA because that black MAGA don't represent you. Just like when I put up a post about showing respect to Charlie Kirk on his birthday, a dead man, but I got ridiculed by a lot of people for doing that. So it's like I hate the fact this movement is a racially motivated movement that is false. MAGA ain't only just white people. MAGA is all kinds of people that just want to see America great. But a black man like me can't be in no group like that. A black man like me show, respect towards another person that did, great content, fearless debates, and he get ridiculed. Oh, you trolling, bro. You trolling. You a coon. These people they don't know you. And it get real frustrating because I'm not doing this for nobody. I'm not doing this for nobody. Matter of fact, let me take that back. I'm doing this for my son. I'm doing this for my wife because I do want better things in this country. It get frustrating when you grow up and you realize certain things doesn't change. I'm supposed to just be like, man, that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. No, I got power to change it. I got power to do a lot of things to change it for my son. I'm not about to sit here and just be like, that's the way it is. Even though that was from that was a good song. But no, I'm not about to just sit back and just let things lay it be.
Some people like it the way it was though.
Yeah.
Man, COVID made people lazy, and they just like that life. Like I remember we were saying a long time ago, we was missing how it was during COVID.
True.
Nobody was
It was
working, people
yeah.
was home with their families and shit. But you see, that cost us, bro. That put us in debt. That's why we
Yeah.
just know like that life that some of us got to live through. I still
Yeah.
had to work because I'm a Republican, and
You stupid. I just hate, like I said, bro, I ain't never like it's kind of frustrating, man, because I always been against the grain. I always been different. And I hate that there are some black people that will ridicule you for putting on this type of hat. They will try to goddamn say that you lame. You doing this to tap dance for the white man.
I guess so. I've been, bro. Look, I knew what came with it.
Yeah.
I knew what was gonna happen. I knew people was gonna be like, "You voted for Trump too."
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna be a bunch of that, bunch
Do
of
you
blocks.
okay? But do you think one day this block wall with HBCU students and MAGA people can get destroyed? Do you think there will be one day that they can have like a turning point type
Yes,
of event?
the day Trump is not the Republican in charge, bro. It's
Yeah.
only Trump, bro. You can't act like the stuff he doing ain't good for the country. The reason they don't want to say it's good is because it's him, bro. I believe if it was
Facts.
J.D. Vance, everybody would be cool. I believe if it was Vivek Ramaswamy, everybody would be cool. If it was Marco Rubio, everybody would be cool. If it was Byron Donalds, everybody would be cool. That's what I think. I think the only
Facts.
thing is Trump. And the Democrats done painted the dumbest picture of Trump. When Obama was in power, when everybody believed Obama for everything, like he was the best thing that happened to this country. He made a label on Trump because Trump said he ain't born in America. I want to see the birth
Hmm.
certificate. That made Obama mad, so Obama wanted to smear him, but that's what happened.
And that's sad too, where some people are starting to see the racial tension got even more high when we elected a black president, and then
And
that's the
a-
crazy backlash.
after the black president was supposed to be the first woman president, and yeah, Democrats wanted to make it a white woman, y'all. First white woman president, Hillary Clinton. She was supposed to.
Mm.
It was supposed to be black man, then woman. That's why they so we got to get a woman. We get a woman to be president. That's so
And
they
that's gonna
can.
be shocking too if
So
that
you
it
can.
ran through.
That was Nancy Pelosi and them dream. You get a woman now, they can run. It's all that. They all want power, but they don't want what's best for the country. They just going for the first black this, the first black that, the first Latina this, the first Latina
Yeah,
that, the first Chinese. No, we getting the best. Fuck that first shit.
for real, man. I just want to say, man, like I ain't against nobody. I'm not doing this shit just make myself seem like it's versus. Don't get it wrong. Now, politics does have its competitive nature, but far
We
as
want
me, you know what I'm saying? Far as me actually saying that I don't fuck with you, nah, bro, that ain't on my level. That's why I look at it like, yo, like this whole thing, because a lot of people do make that sort of like comment that and Charlie Kirk didn't go to HBCUs, and that's the wall that's being put up. So it's like, yeah, Charlie Kirk did it, but maybe he was trying to do that to open opportunity for people like me to do it. But it ain't no opportunity when you see violence, when you see not violence, but when you see high racial tensions on these campuses over a hat. It might have been a hat, it might have been a topic, who knows? But if I'm a person that's going to a college, which is public in certain areas, I can't go in your dorm room. That's student authorization. But it is a public place. I can go on campus if I didn't go to that school. Now set up a table and start a forum, that might be an outreach. That might be an overreach. But it's still public. HBCUs still get funded from me, for my dollars, for my job, for my check. So I should be able to walk around there with my hat on and not feel no type of way. But I just hate that because I lived it. I'm living it right now, where some people look at me some type of way because they see I joined the other side. I don't see racism on my side. I don't see because, oh, I voted for this person because I'm black. Nah, I voted for the other side because I wanted America great. I want America great again. But that's all I gotta say about that, though. It's gonna be one day that we're gonna break that barrier between MAGA and HBCUs. But it's gonna be a day for that day to happen. And don't
Yeah.
worry,
Shout out
I'm
to
gonna knock that wall down one day.
yeah, man. On a lighter note, shout out to Carolina Panthers, man.
Facts, man,
Boys
facts.
4-3, man. We ain't really got into the sports podcasting world yet. I just want to throw that out there.
We're gonna get there one day, man.
Yeah. We ain't out there yet, bro.
But this is the last one, man. You know about Memphis, Donald Trump. You know, uh, he had a memorandum. I don't know how to say it. Memorandum.
Memorandum.
Memorandum. Yeah, establishing the task force, and this was a federal initiative aimed to, crack crime down in Tennessee. Tennessee is also a democratically ran city. Um, you see how Chicago and that mayor is acting towards Trump. He's trying relentlessly to stop ICE, but this Democratic leader said, "No, Trump, I need your help. I need my city safe again. We need the city safe again." And he has congratulated Trump on, what these crackdowns, man. I'm talking about arrests, 854 arrests. Now, this is including violent offenders, gang members, you know, 12 of them, over 12 plus of immigrants. Over 10,000 felony warrants were pending in pre-operation. Seized firearms, 180. Focusing on the disruption of gun violence. Missing children. We found 45 missing children in North Memphis. The overall crime around January, September of 2025 versus last year is 16%. But the first week of the task force, it was minus 46%. Homicides.
Come on, 40 numbers.
I'm gonna put it up right now. I'm gonna put it up because I feel like everybody's looking at nothing. Oh, we got things. Pull it up. We got things. Get this. But I'm trying to just highlight.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Like, these are numbers that, showing that just with some help from the government, we can make a difference. You got aggravated assaults. It was up at 21% with the first week, knocked it down to half, minus 50%. Robberies, it was at 20%. They knocked it over half, 60%. I could keep going. With important changes in these neighborhoods. I also saw on some of these people reels, they saying they can actually walk to the store. They can go outside with their kids. People are going outside and looking like, yo, I can go outside.
Yeah, sure
Like, this is a good change. How can you not want to support that? These people, I don't care. You live in your neighborhood. Your neighborhood is straight. But there's some people that has been living in fear for years in these black neighborhoods. And they finally saw a change. These people can go to the store. They can teach their kid how to ride a bike. One lady said it was people that used to walk around her house. She looking like, yo, it's people that used to walk around her house. And all that has decreased. Thanks to a little bit of help. And that's all it is. That's when I hear make America great again. I hear shit. I see stuff like that where a neighborhood is back to safe, where a neighborhood kids can actually play in a neighborhood. They were saying people are scared to go to the store, scared to walk to the store. And you telling me that ain't good?
They got a video of a little kid talking about that shit, thanking Trump. Nigga happy he can go outside and play again and shit. That's the crazy part.
That's why it's like, man, I that's when I get frustrated, man, because regardless of this racial tension and all that, do you want your city safe? Do you want your neighborhood safe? Do you want things to be better? Do you actually want that? Because if a man's skin color is stopping you from making your city safe for your kids, bro, you're not thinking right. You letting something petty stop you. You letting something petty mess up the whole world around you. And I'll salute to that Democratic mayor. Salute to him. Because that takes some big clues. That's how he gonna stay where he at.
Exactly.
Because Brandon Johnson of Chicago,
how can they vote against you?
Yeah, he actually tried. He actually got help to help his city. But Brandon Johnson, well, you on your way out. People in Chicago are fed up with you. They already got a campaign against you called Flip Red. Once that district come out, they gonna vote you out because you want to make ICE free zones. I want to fight against ICE and what they're doing to my residents. Bruh, your residents want them gone. You did the exact same thing how some of these Democratic people do. They use other people for their agenda. He was using their residents to help illegal immigrants. That's why that's why I was telling people, I voted for Trump to help my people. That's what I meant. These Democratic people was using black people to aid illegal immigrants. But I'm trolling, though. I'm trolling. I'm still a coon. I get it.
That's what they say.
I get it. I'd be a coon if me voting for Trump was being a coon and to help black people. I'd be a coon just for you. I'd be a coon just for you. One thing I do know, I'll whoop your ass.
That's funny as hell.
Okay, how you feel about it? I will whoop your ass. But I'm not here to do this. I'm not here to do that, man. I'm not here to do that, man. That's the only thing about it. I'm not here to do that.
Message.
I just want better for my people. I just want better for everyone. This ain't no one thing. I just want better, man. We all deserve better.
God,
that's the whole.
That's what we trying to get better, you, man. Look, well, it ain't time yet, but I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah.
You niggas.
What you got, man? Cause
they don't got the drop no more.
Oh shit.
Yeah. What I want to say is, I know right now it's a little hot for niggas like us. We ain't allowed to openly support the president we support, but we do it anyway because we know at the end of the day, when I'm 50, 60, I'm gonna really look back as the person who cared about black people the most, man. Facts. Cared about this country the most, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stick with the Republican side. Y'all got the right to stick with the Democrats. It's only a few of you, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all do what y'all do, man. I'm gonna vote to save this country. Get people off that, black people off their ass, get them off them food stamps, man. Get them boys some trade. Get the crime out of their neighborhood so they don't have to worry about getting a gun instead of getting an education.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying, man? Y'all keep protesting while we keep getting shit done, man. FAFO, that's all I got.
You already know, man. My final thought is, man, MAGA is not no race team. I'm not on the team full of white people that want me to be the front line. No. MAGA is for America. When you get older, you're going to realize where you stay at, where you shit at, where you live at, where you pay taxes at, where you work at, actually matter. Bring that to importance to your family and also to yourself. Because at the end of the day, bro, man, when it's safe here and when it's safe everywhere else, everybody can win. I'm not doing this for my self-satisfaction or anybody else's. I'm doing this because I want everybody to win. I just want everybody to win. Yeah, I just want everybody to win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Keep it in one of the mat. I'm in one of the stack. Nah.
First hand podcast, man.
You already
We back.
know, man.
Ayo Quay in Colombia.
Hey,
Speaking about topics. Look at this. You saw that?
Wow, you just threw a heart.
Yeah, Colombia. Colombia. Oh, God, dude. Hold up. Oh, that's
Damn. Yeah, shouts out to Quay here in Colombia. Hey, man, it's getting kind of hot over there, man. You better goddamn, hey,
yeah, that's what I was
get
thinking
right.
about.
People starting to goddamn get mad. He told me the other day, he was like, some dude was trying to get a dollar for him. He said he ain't got a dollar. He said, no money, no Colombia.
What?
He told him that. I said, hey, man, they got the.
Get your head chopped off on that one. I'm my bad, you see. Don't get unalive out.
For real, man. I got there. You have to jump at one of these little niggas.
And then you bit bad America with your money.
For real, they sound like they kind of mad right now. Who the fuck?
Yo, they might block the flight. It's back and shit.
Ah, shit. You know he'll be pissed the fuck out.
Over there like Greta Thunberg. Stay your ass in America.
Man, he stops him. But hey man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody who tuned in, man. We're gonna see y'all next week, man.
Yeah.